Hello everybody, and today we're going to be talking about quite a cool situation, but also kind of sad. And of course, we're going to be talking about how one game got over 1 million concurrent players at once on Roblox, significantly passing most games on Steam and a lot of games in the entire world for concurrent players. Now of course, it really isn't fair to say a game on Steam because most games on Steam do cost money and Adopt Me is free. However, this is still a really huge accomplishment, especially for Roblox, considering how no other Roblox game in history has ever gotten this popular once. Even like a year ago when Jailbreak was at its peak, it never even reached 1 million players. However, it did come kind of close to 1 million players, but never actually reaching the goal that Adopt Me reached. Now, every single Adopt Me update, it seems like you got even more players. Like, for instance, one time they added a little chia pad, and it got the game like 700,000 people on it. And now it's got over 1 million, so you can really see how Adopt Me is slowly just raking it all over the Roblox players in general. And of course, most of them are under 13. However, this game is still one of the biggest games on Roblox, and it has been accused of stuff like botting, but personally, I do not think it's botting because you can just go inside the servers, and usually when a game is botting, you would see like identical players constantly. And of course, you do see that with Adopt Me. However, you can tell that it's just their player base that wants to dress like that. And they're not very many of them. So really, you can just tell that Adopt Me is not botting, and these people have no evidence at all of them botting, which is kind of weird because why would you making such heavy claims with absolutely no reasoning or backing behind it? Now, the reason Roblox Adopt Me got so many players, I think, without botting at all, is because of this extremely hyped up update. So basically what happened was Adopt Me put a huge banner counting down the days and the hours and the seconds until the update drops. And of course, over this time, since they have so many people inside of the community, they were all building up extreme hype, and people were waiting at their computers for this to happen. And when it did happen, everybody joined at once to see the update, and therefore making it 1 million players. Or actually kind of surpassed 1 million players and went up to like 1.6 million players, which is crazy because that's so many people, especially for a Roblox game. Now of course, it didn't take long for it to dip back down once everybody found out what it was, and of course it was just dressing up your pet. And that one update brought so many people to Adopt Me that all the other Roblox games and Roblox in general was having major problems, and everything was just lagging and was shutting down because there wasn't enough servers. However, later on, they did get enough servers and it was fixed, but this game lagged the entirety of Roblox because of just how massive this game was. Now, as we know, a ton of people do not like Adopt Me. Like, a lot of people do not like Adopt Me because what comes with a massive fan base is a massive people who don't like you base. So there was an entire petition to remove Adopt Me. Now, you might be thinking, hey, this petition probably flopped. Everybody likes this game, obviously, otherwise 1 million people would not be playing it. You're wrong. Over 13,000 people signed this petition. Now, I'm pretty sure this won't change anything because usually things on change.org really don't change anything. However, this is just crazy how many people don't like Adopt Me to go out of their way to sign an entire petition to remove it. Now, you might be thinking that's the worst of it, but no. They made an entire hashtag ban Adopt Me on Twitter, and this hashtag actually has quite a bit of people under it, and it's a really good place to just have a laugh because of how stupid some of these claims are. For instance, this is a really good one. Let's go and read this. F you, Adopt Me. More like bot me, because that's all they do. So, Adopt Me, that's all the game says. It's just crashing Roblox. Please take down Adopt Me. And this has 87 likes. How did 87 people like this? This is actually the dumbest thing ever. And of course, it did get ratioed, so there's more comments and people not like him than like him, but it's kind of still weird that so many people like this. Now, of course, on this thread, there's a ton of trolls, of course, named Cookie Lover. Adopt Me's buying bot because the world population is 7.8 billion and Adopt Me is 5.7 billion. What's going on? And of course, you can obviously tell that this is like a troll, either that or like a really young person. I doubt it is. I'm pretty sure it's just like a troll. However, this is kind of crazy how many people actually think that this game is bought. And some of these people's claims are literally communism, where they would say that Adopt Me is too big and they need to remove Adopt Me because how big they are. That's kind of dumb because you could use this as an example of of a lot of things, such as somebody working their way up, they get a huge billion-dollar company, and then the government just takes all their money and rations it out. It's just really dumb how people think that communism is a solution to this, when really the solution is just getting better servers, so it won't matter when Adopt Me decides to just get 1 trillion players on it. Now, make sure you guys like the video if you guys like Adopt Me and don't want to get it removed. And of course, there's always a chance that it will get removed even if you do like the video, because Adopt Me is getting huge, so maybe Roblox will remove it, but most likely they won't, thankfully, because it really doesn't deserve to be removed because it didn't do anything wrong. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video and subscribe for more. Turn notifications, follow me on Twitter, and join my Discord down below because you can go ahead and talk about this. You know, make sure you leave a comment on what you think. Do you think that Adopt Me should be banned or shouldn't, and why? And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.
Got my eyes on a computer screen, trying to work my digits in. I fidget with my lettering, but never with my sentences. I pause and check the clock, and it appears at 6 a.m. again. Another night wasted or another day finished, and my mind is steady running in place. I don't want to fall asleep, cause I got so much to say, but I don't want to stay awake and keep exhaustion at bay.